Welcome to the KX Country Clubhouse. I'm Linda from KX 94.7 and thrilled to have joining me today the lovely and talented Megan Patrick. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be talking with you and somewhat talking to my KX people. I haven't been home in a long time, so I've been missing it.
Well, you know, we have been going through quite a wild and challenging time over the last 4 or 5 months. And how have you been coping?
It's been hard. Some days are harder than others. You know, some days I freak out because, you know, it's like you work so hard to get everything set up and to have, you know, I had this huge year planned, so many shows and tours and, you know, firsts and all these like amazing things. And then all of a sudden it was like, nope, none of that's happening anymore. And then it's like dealing with being so disappointed about losing all those opportunities, losing the chance to do what you love, and also trying to figure out like how do I keep my career moving forward without being able to do that. And you know, to be honest, I've never really loved social media that much. I think sometimes it just can be really toxic, and you know, so I've never been someone who really like enjoyed being on social media all the time, but right now it's kind of like the only way for me to connect with my fans and connect with other people and other artists and stuff. So I'm trying to find ways to, you know, participate and do things on social media that still feel like good to me and still feel authentic to me. But yeah, it's been weird, but you know, the silver lining is I've had a lot of time to write and be creative. So I feel like I've been writing just some of my best songs because I've been so focused on that. And usually I'm trying to focus on that and like, you know, 50 other things. And I also, Mitchell and I have never even had this much time together, like ever in our whole relationship. So, and my dogs are very happy too. I think that we're home all the time because they're, so, you know, there's good in it too, for sure. I've also been working on my golf game. So there's that.
Oh, well, that's good. Excellent. You had mentioned the whole social media thing, and I noticed a recent post. You're inviting fans to send in pictures of their very first car.
Yes, it's a little bit of a top secret thing that we're working on, so I can't really tell anybody what it's for yet. But I can say that I think everybody's going to be really excited when we reveal what it's for. And I'm really excited to see everybody's submissions. So, and I also just wanted to clarify too, this isn't like a contest or anything. Like, we want to take all submissions. So there's no criteria other than I just need a photo of you and your first car. And I know I've had some of my older fans say, well, we didn't even have cell phones that could take pictures when I had my first car. That's totally fine. You can scan it or even just take a picture with your cell phone and email it to meganpatrickfirstcar@gmail.com. And don't forget that I spell my name with an H, Meghan, Patrick, firstcar@gmail.com. So yeah, I'm really excited to see everybody's
Okay. That's cool. I noticed that you went biking recently. Was it Mitchell that bought you a new mountain bike?
Yes. Well, my birthday was back in March, and I had been talking about wanting to get a bike for a long time. I used to actually bike all the time when I lived in Canada. That was kind of me and my dad would go out together all the time with my old dog. And then my bike got stolen from here. Like when I first moved here, I had it like in my backyard, and it got stolen. So I kind of like wasn't doing it for a while. And then here, you know, now like with being in quarantine, I've been trying to find ways to like still be able to go outside and stay active that are, you know, socially distanced or whatever. And so I was like, man, I wish I could get back into mountain biking. So once all the stores and everything reopened again, Mitchell surprised me and got me a bike. So I've been doing that a lot. I try and get out early in the morning because it's like 103 degrees here right now. So
Staying with you and Mitchell for a couple of minutes, you guys just have such a great chemistry and spirit together, and I just want to find out a little bit more about the two of you. So, who is the better cook?
Oh, without question, me. Like, Mitchell doesn't cook at all. Like, he won't even, he wanted like, you know, out of the box mac and cheese one night. He's like, so like, what do I do? I'm like, I'm like, are you serious? You just boil the pasta and then put the sauce on it. Like that's better. I think you should do it. So definitely me.
Okay. Who does the most housework?
Mm,
Mm,
it's pretty equal. I mean, I would say me only because like I cook a lot, like even when he's not here. So I feel like I do a lot more cleaning around the kitchen and stuff because I'm the one making the mess, and I can be a very messy cook sometimes. So,
mhm.
but I mean, Mitchell is like pretty. He's pretty neat. He's pretty like OCD about his stuff. So I'd say it's pretty equal.
Now, I think back to that incredible performance that the two of you did, Wild as Me, at the CCMA Awards show. It When I think about it now, I still get goosebumps. Do you think that there will be a future collaboration?
Yes, there will be for sure. I feel like I'm just like full of secrets today. Yes, we are. We've talked for a long time about what the best way, what's the best way for us to collaborate. Because in a lot of ways, as artists, like we have very different styles and like different types of influences and a sound and everything. So we've been trying to figure out what's the best way for us to do something together that still feels, really true to who we are each individually as artists. So we're working on something.
Looking forward to that. By the way, congratulations on your 2 CCMA nominations.
Thank you. Yes, I'm
Uh,
very honored. Very honored. Big deal for sure.
let's go back. And I haven't talked to you in so long. Congrats on your Juno Award for Best Country Album. That is like the Canadian Grammy.
Yes, that's what I've been telling all of my American friends here, because some of them are like, "What's a Juno?" And then I tell them, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing." Yeah, it still kind of doesn't feel real, and I think part of that is like it was a kind of bittersweet because, I mean, on the sweet side of things, like yes, I just won a Juno for country album of the year. I mean, that's huge. I mean, there's not really a bigger honor that you can get for a country record, and which was amazing. But I think also it was a little bit bitter too because, because they weren't able to have the actual show. I was supposed to perform on the broadcast, which I was so excited about. It wasn't the whole production. I didn't get to have my name called and, walk up onto the stage and say the speech and thank everybody and then, celebrate with everybody. So, it wasn't the way I always pictured it would be to, win my first Juno. Hopefully it won't be the last one. So maybe the next time we'll have the opportunity to celebrate it more traditionally. But I've had a lot of people reach out, and I've just felt so grateful and honored to have that. So we'll celebrate it properly. I just was sad I couldn't be, with my label and everybody that's on my team, because it wasn't just me that won that award. I mean, it truly does take a village to put a record together like that. So it was hard to not be able to be with everybody to celebrate it together.
Very happy for you. Congratulations again. I'll just wrap up on a few little, because, with the pandemic, there's so many different things that have developed, and you find things out about yourself during a time like this. So, have you reached for any interesting snacks?
Well, so the beginning of COVID, I do really like to cook. So, and I got a green egg. So I was doing a lot of grilling, and I mean, you can't really have like barbecue without mac and cheese. So I ate a lot of mac and cheese. And then my friends and I have joked that the 19 after COVID actually stands for like the 19 pounds you will gain during quarantine. So yeah, I mean, I was drinking a lot of beer, a lot of wine, a lot of mac and cheese and all kinds of stuff. So I've actually been doing the keto diet for the last couple weeks. I'm trying to get back on track and get in shape, because we're going to be shooting some videos and photo shoots and stuff soon. So I've found some creative snacks and different things, and I actually don't mind it. It's not a bad diet. I do miss beer though.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not good that you miss beer, but it's good that you're working on yourself.
A lot, pretty steadily for a while. I could stand a little break, I'm sure.
All right. And you know what? When I mentioned about discovering things about yourself, what about just yourself in general? Have you discovered anything different? Maybe things that maybe mean more to you?
I mean, I've definitely learned that I do not do well with the unknown or idle time. You know, I've just gotten so used to being in like go, 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 work, work, work mode for the last few years and being and traveling. And of course, like that has its downsides too. I've been so tired and I've been run down and I've missed home and everything. But I've struggled with trying to just be still and, you know, accept that I don't have to be doing a million things every day right now, you know, and I can take some of that time to look inwards and work on myself and what kind of person I want to be, and you know, try and take advantage of the fact that you know, when things do finally go back to normal, it'll be a very long time before I have this much time at home again or with Mitchell or some of my friends. So I'm trying to enjoy slowing down, which I'm not very good at. So
Are you guys Netflix fans? Are you watching something right
yeah.
now?
Well, I mean, yeah, we've been watching a couple different things. We're both obsessed with Yellowstone. It is so good. Also, we've now gone back and rewatched all of Schitt's Creek, which is like my favorite like go-to comedy. And I have been watching Peaky Blinders. So I'm pretty obsessed with Peaky Blinders. Mitchell's not into it as much. He says he doesn't like the accents. It's too hard to understand them. So I just watch it with subtitles, but I love Peaky Blinders.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you again one day in real life.
I'm trying to find out when I'm going to be able to go back to Canada and see my family without having to like quarantine alone in a hotel room for 2 weeks. So whenever I do get out that way, I'll make sure to pop in and say hi to you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you for spending some time with us here in the KX Country Clubhouse, Megan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.